people get arrested for speaking 2 seconds after. I'm going live now since they're coming in. I do like her hairdo. I think her hairdo is classically beautiful. It'd be prettier if it was natural, like, but I like the color. It's August 15. This is the Los Angeles Police Commission meeting. And Jasmine is walking back and forth saying love and light. Thank you, Jasmine.
Love and light. Love and light. Love and light. Love and light. Love and light.
The puppet men are here. It's true. They're all puppets. So Jasmine's praying and summoning the ancestors and
Y'all think it's a game? It's a fucking joke? I'll show you. Stop following me.
I'm giving somebody.
Oh. Yeah. Fucking follow me. Love and light, 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 love and light. She got up real quick when I started saying it. The answers to I'm telling you, even though the sergeants, the little black ladies, they move too. The black women know what's going on. All you rest of you motherfuckers are sitting there like, oh, yeah. I better know. See, she got her motherfucking ass up real quick. Yeah, go think about it. She ain't moved in this earth. Y'all better think about it. This shit ain't no. This shit ain't no.
Well, I'm going to have a post person tonight by tonight, I think, but just in case. Here you go. How are you? Chicago Trent.
Is it gonna be in March?
No, August 27th.
Oh, August 27th.
Tina.
She's our Joan of Arc here. Got you.
Tuesday, August 16th, 2016. This is the regular meeting of the Los Angeles Board of Police Commissioners. Madam Secretary, please call the roll.
Good morning. Let the record reflect Commissioners Johnson, Sobra, Figueroa Villa, Kim, and Plain Hill are present, and we have a quorum. Number 1 on the agenda, election of officers. Are there any nominations for the office of president?
I'd like to nominate Matt Johnson for the office of president of the Board of Police Commissioners.
No.
No. Are there any other
The people reject.
Put the motion to a vote. All in favor, say aye.
There's a comment card.
There was no public comments?
Comment card.
Unanimously.
Without public comment?
Submitted.
I will now turn the meeting over to Commissioner Johnson for the nomination of Vice President.
Are there any nominations for Vice President? I'd like to nominate Mr. Sobra.
That is funny.
Nominate each other and approve it.
Thank you. Do you have any comments on this matter?
We have two common cards there. We have Michael Novick and Wayne Spindler.
It's par for the course of the undemocratic activity of this commission in this city that you didn't allow for public comment before you just elected your president. Matt Johnson has discredited the commissioner himself by his lack of responsiveness to the community over the course of his service this year. And I think it's shameful that you just re-elected him without even any discussion among yourselves, let alone listening to what the public thinks about it. That's all I have to say about that question.
Next speaker, please.
Told you this was going to happen. You didn't speak up, Cynthia. See, this is the way they play. They're fast. You're real slow right now. You got to step in. You got to step in and nominate yourself for president at that time. You would have got it. Who's going to say no? Nobody's going to say no to you. You could be the president right now and start the process. That's what I said. But you sat back like the other two ladies there, and you're letting the two alpha males run the show. That's what I'm telling you. You got 3 women as a majority and 2 guys. You gonna be like that? What happens if Hillary becomes president? Got to take some action. She's gonna sit there and wait for some guy to do it. You women got to take this goddamn thing over. It's a mess. It's a catastrophe. All you had to do was say, I nominate myself for president. But you let those 2 guys, and they're quick, run right over. So right away, you're 0 for 2. You're starting off bad. You see, this is the 2nd week already. See what I mean? Now, really, I mean, there's a lot of people that are glad that Steve stayed as VP because we love it when Matt walks out. And because I just love to play those videos for my, I have guests come over at a party, and I play that video where Steve goes, "You're up, you're up, you're up, you up, you're up, you're up." I mean, it's great.
It's true.
I mean, the man is a walking entertainment zone. He should have his own show on
It's
television.
true.
I kick people out of meetings in violation of the Brown Act. It should be a weekly series. And then you got Matt. Matt is Matt. But you missed your chance. Step in the chair and take over. Now you're going to sit there and let them mow all over the rest of us. Shame on you. That's not what you're here for. Come on.
There are no other common cards on this item. We're on number 2, consent agenda items. We have 1 card for each item.
Before we go to the consent item, I want to officially welcome Commissioner McClain-Hill to the Board of Commissioners. I know this was her 2nd meeting, but I was fortunate when I was here last week to welcome her myself. And I think everybody knows by now, Commissioner McClain-Hill has deep engagement in the city of Los Angeles. She's been involved with many facets of the community. Cares deeply about this city. We're very lucky and fortunate to have her as part of this body as well. Thank you for being here. Chief Moore, I had an opportunity to read the California State Auditor's audit on the Cal gang system. I would like to request a report to the Commission in 45 days, including a copy of the Department's response to that audit and the status of each of the areas that are noted in the Department's response.
Commissioner, absolutely, we'll have that report ready for you. Okay, the department's already working with regards to that. Excellent, thank you. You said you have 2 comments on the consent item?
We have 2 comments on A and 1 comment on B.
So let's call all of the comments first, and then we'll vote on the agenda items after we have to hear all 3 comments.
For 2A, we have David Sanchez and Ebony Page. Relative to the donation of $1,100 to 47 cents.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I just wanted to just briefly say that while you're approving these funds for these future seats and all of these things, something that really, just really strikes me is how this is a bit of a preposterous type of exercise. You're not really interacting with us. You're flying high above us. And you're measuring yourselves by yourselves and comparing yourselves to yourselves and finding that like what you want to do and what you want to proceed with is okay. It's beautiful that you want to buy booster seats. What's shameful is that you shot a child last week. And I'm saying that you shot the child because the blood is on your hands. Because you are sanctioning the actions of people who are then going out into the streets and then killing children. Jesse Romero deserve to live. These booster seats mean nothing if these kids don't make it through middle school because of the policies that you sanction and because of this air that you have. I completely, I just really think that it's shameful that people are sitting here as if you're actually doing things that are good for this city. You're actually not. You're actually not. And this is like, it's really preposterous that we have people in here who have lost loved ones and you're voting on booster seats and holiday parties and breakfast and things like that, and you're electing yourselves, and you're not really answering to the people. You don't consider yourselves accountable. But don't worry, you will be held accountable. All of you. Good morning, Mr. Johnson.
Good morning. Thank you for your comments.
David Sanchez.
Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Dr. David Sanchez. I'm representing the Brown Berets and also chairman of the Chicago Roundtable. I know we're concerned about booster seats, but there's other things that are happening within our society, within Los Angeles. And I'm here to protest the murder of Jesse Romero, 14 years old. Who was killed last Tuesday.
This item is regarding the booster seats. If you would like to make a
Well,
comment.
I think we have to begin to look at the problems that are happening besides booster seats. I think the murder of our children in East Los Angeles. And the murder of people in Los Angeles.
Keep going, brother. Keep going. You can make this comment on the chief's report, or you can make it in general comment. But this item in particular is regarding booster seats.
Who's talking?
You're having a holiday party, right?
I am.
Parties while you're killing people.
I think that we have, and you being part of the white establishment, for too long have been controlling our communities and killing our children, and we need to begin to focus on some of the problems
Please have a seat.
that are killing our children.
Sir, please have a seat.
No,
he can stay talking.
Okay.
You're suppressing free
I'll
speech right
with
now.
this one, all right.
You could just let him finish.
That is the last comment card for A. We have a comment card from Mr. Spindler for 2B. And this is relative to the donation of a down payment for a holiday party valued at $14,000.
Okay, the people address, this is
Thank you. Now, $14,000 for what? What holiday party? What holidays are left? It's already August. Is it the 4th of July? Is it Easter? Is it the run to Baker to Las Vegas, where all the cops ride motorcycles to meet the prostitutes across the state border?
maybe.
So what is it? Southeast area. How many of you have recently been there? Raise your hands. See, nobody's been to the Southeast area. Where is it? Does it even exist? Or is it one of these MSRAs, Metropolitan Statistic Area? See, I've been Googling. Pigs sit around a lot in the mud and now they Google. So when I Googled an MSA, I found out that there's redevelopment zones in the MSA. That's like a rap song. NWA, NSA of the Southeast. Boom. So, what is this $14,000 for? Which holiday? Is it for Passover? Ding, ding, ding. That's right. So we're going to have a Passover celebration, and we're going to have a parade. Grand Marshal, I nominate Steve Soboroff, Grand Marshal. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Please call the roll. Figueroa. Aye. Kim. Aye. Johnson.
Yes.
What is it? McLean? Aye. Okay, Soboroff.
I'm abstaining.
It passes unanimously. Congratulations.
other comment cards on A and B?
Do I have a motion to approve items 2A and B? All in favor? Any opposed?
Item number 3, report of the Chief of Police, Chief Moore.
Good morning.
Good morning, Commissioner, Inspector General, Mr. T. Fink. On behalf of Chief Beck, who is on a much-deserved vacation, on
For 3 weeks.
the Chief's report,
Stop disrupting.
I want to frame my remarks in a series of, first of all, to talk about significant instances in which I'll provide a statement in a moment regarding the officer-involved shooting involving Jesse Romero. And
The murder
I'm gonna
of
follow
Jesse
that with
Romero.
Information
They
regarding
actually said his name.
recent Rams game, as well as this morning's event, it began in Inglewood and is still an investigation that's ongoing. I'll follow that with the traditional report on crime, as well as our improvement in personnel strength. First, regarding, let me provide some brief remarks regarding the officer-involved shooting from last Tuesday
The
in
officer
Hollenbeck area.
murder.
A tragic event.
The murder.
Murder.
We can't hear
I know
Jesse.
there were a lot of emotions around this.
No, you- You know you
It's
don't.
a tragic event.
Tragic.
It's a
Murder.
tragic murder.
Whenever a child is killed.
Murdered.
But we need to have order in this room. Let the chief give his report. Let him make his remarks. If you have a comment, please submit a card. We will accommodate everyone who has a comment. You'll have an opportunity to comment after the chief's report. You'll have an opportunity to comment during general public comment. You will all have an opportunity to be heard. But we cannot have constant disruptions of the speakers. If you
Well, you're
disrupt,
disrupting the speakers.
you're disrupting the speaker right now. And if you disrupt,
Oh, you disrupted me.
you're going to be asked to leave. And I don't want to do that. I want
Yeah,
to
you
give
do.
everybody an opportunity to be heard.
No, you don't.
In the framework of the rules of the commission. So, Chief Moore, can you please continue?
Again, let me reiterate, while the loss of life is always tragic, it's equally so when the loss involves a youth. This officer-involved shooting involved 2 uniformed gang enforcement officers investigating a radio call of vandalism suspects in the area of Chicago Street and Cesar Chavez Avenue. The department held a press conference on Wednesday morning to provide the preliminary details of the investigation. This morning, my update will be limited as there remains a great deal more work to be done in this investigation, seeking additional witnesses, forensic review of the evidence gathered, including video, the loaded firearm recovered at the scene, etc. What new information I can provide is that the department has identified a 3rd individual, another young male Hispanic, who was with Jesse Romero and the other young man at the rear of the apartment complex when the officers first came upon the group. That 3rd individual has been interviewed, and the investigation thus far has determined that this young man also fled